Humanity believes it is free. We talk about freedom as if it is something we are born with, something we naturally possess, something we can protect with laws, politics, rights, or personal expression. But the deeper you look at the world, the more one truth becomes unavoidable. Humanity is not free. Humanity is shaped. Humanity is controlled. Humanity is enslaved, not by governments, not by institutions, not even by other people, but by something deeper, something ancient, and something spiritual. Jesus never described the human condition as freedom. He described it as slavery. He said, "Everyone who sins is a slave to sin." Scripture says, the whole world lies under the power of the evil one. It says that humanity follows the unseen influence of a spirit that works in those who live apart from God. These are not metaphors, they are realities. We are born into a world governed by invisible influences that shape perception, identity, desire, and behavior. Before a person ever understands who they truly are, the world begins telling them who to be. It dresses them with layers, identities, roles, expectations, labels, wounds, defenses, and masks. These layers do not come from the soul, they are placed on the soul, and over time, the soul suffocates beneath them. People think they choose their identities. They say things like, "This is my political side. This is my personality type. This is my culture. This is my community." But if you observe closely, people who share the same identity also share the same tone, the same emotional reactions, the same beliefs, the same fears, the same worldview, the same arguments, the same behaviors, even the same speech patterns. It is as if something invisible is shaping them from within. People explain it away by saying, similar people gravitate towards similar things. But that falls apart when millions of people, across different backgrounds and different lives, behave in predictable, identical ways they never consciously chose. This is not coincidence. It is influence. Identities carry spiritual weight. They shape people without asking permission. The world teaches people to attach to identities that are not their own, so that the soul never has to face its wounds or its emptiness. People cling to identities not because they are confident, but because they are insecure. Identity becomes a mask to hide a wounded soul, and that mask becomes a prison. Jesus described the system of the world as a kingdom, the kingdom of darkness. That doesn't mean demons jumping around corners. Darkness means unseen influence. It means desires being shaped, perception being programmed, habits being formed, impulses being triggered, wounds being strengthened, lies being reinforced, and truth being hidden. This world begins shaping the soul long before the soul learns how to speak. A child grows into a teenager grows into an adult, and the adult becomes a prisoner without realizing it, carrying a name, a personality, and a mask that never came from God. They passionately defend a version of themselves that was crafted by culture, trauma, and spiritual forces they cannot see. That is not freedom. That is slavery wearing the costume of individuality. Everything in the world teaches you to hide your soul. Makeup hides, social media personas hide, career titles hide, political labels hide, clothes as identity hide, trends hide, fandoms hide, subcultures hide, sexual identities hide, class and popularity hide, even achievement hides. The world doesn't just encourage masks, it requires them, because when the mask comes off, the soul is revealed with all its pain, its confusion, its hunger, its longing, its brokenness, and its deep need for God. A soul that is seen can be healed. So the world fights to keep the soul covered. A covered soul stays in slavery. A revealed soul enters freedom. When you begin to see the spiritual influences behind people's behavior, culture, and identities, something shifts. You stop being angry at people and start grieving for them. You stop seeing bad people and start seeing captives. You stop seeing stubborn personalities and start seeing spiritual patterns. You stop seeing poor decisions and start seeing wounded souls reacting out of bondage. Once you see the world's slavery, you cannot unsee it. And that awareness is not hopelessness, it is sight, spiritual sight. Jesus did not come to make people moral. He did not come to give society a new set of rules. He came to set the soul free. His mission was liberation. He said he came to proclaim freedom to captives and to set the oppressed free. Where the world binds the soul, Jesus releases it. Where the world hides the heart, Jesus unveils it. Where the world shapes identity, Jesus restores true identity. Where the world enslaves through deception, Jesus frees through truth. He said, "You will know the truth, and the truth will make you free."